Welcome to another VaderMonkey vlog. As always, these vlogs are sponsored by New Future Apparel. They're currently running a 20% discount on all VaderMonkey vlog, which is limited time only. But also as well, they're running a 25% discount on 2 items or more in the Etsy store. So if you want to come and check out what merch they have, they've got loads of Rave apparel and stuff to do with the vlogs as well. They've been a keen supporter of these vlogs, and I thank them for that.
The teeth-grinding bellow of the moonlight off the water, all calling to the need, the cry of the need inside. Oh, the symphonic shriek of the 1,000 hiding voices, the silent watcher, the cold, quiet thing, the moon dancer.
We are free, we are free, we are free, we are free, we are free. Free your mind. Talk to me. Speak in waves, frequencies. Heartbeat, destiny. Lost in sound, we are free. We are free.
Chris Midland. He's just played the pre-party on Sister Damage's Trance sessions. This guy is an name who's really making waves with his production and his DJing ability. Definitely a newcomer and a riser within the scene. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And yeah, you flatter me. Honestly, it's interesting. Like, in fact, I've just made a new track, and like it's not signed yet, but I'm hoping it will get signed. But the name of it that I'm going to give the track is Only 3 Fans.
Oh wow!
Which is a play on words, but it doesn't matter. Like in this like oversaturated market, it doesn't feel like you have like. It doesn't matter how many people you speak to. It feels like you only have like 3 fans. Like
you have to do something unique with your own style, with your own.
Yeah.
How you present your production, your products.
Yeah. But there's also like there's just a lot of noise, like people say things. It's like actually are people like so it's a tongue-in-cheek taking the piss out of myself and like say like I've only got 3 fans. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
so how would you describe yourself as an artist?
So like I'm an uplifting trance producer. Like I just like that's my roots. Like the way I got into music was like the late 90s, that trance scene, and it doesn't matter like what I do, I can't move away from that.
Yeah.
So like
just keeping it to your roots, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I can't even like someone said to me, say like, oh, make a techno track, it'd be really good, and I'd be like, even if I try and make it, it turns into an uplifting trance track. Like, my influences are like very much like Paul Van Dyke from that era. So late 90s, 2000s. He couldn't do anything wrong. He couldn't sign anything wrong. Yeah, like it was on Bandit. I've got a huge collection of vinyl. Most of the Bandit stuff from that, I like literally. I don't have to have a listen to it.
Yeah.
He signed it. I bought it. I played it. And that's very much so. It's like taking that classic element, but with a very much like modern production standard.
Of course, yeah. Okay. And how would you describe your experience in terms of your career so far? Like we play now. I mean, describe if you were to promote yourself as a DJ. How would you describe yourself as a DJ?
So I think I'm a classic traditional DJ. In the sense of, look, I learned on vinyl, so I very much like, I've still got my original 1200s. In fact, I bought a couple of, I bought the 50th edition anniversary Technics.
Okay.
So I've got 2 yellow 50th anniversaries to go along. So I've got 4 Technics now, which is great. So like, I've got that innate skill that was built up at that very early age, and so I don't feel like now that I've got anything to prove. Like I can walk up. Like earlier today, I don't own a pair of Pioneers or Pioneer equipment. I just literally walked up and I just smash it out. Like you just learn.
It's like live in the live pretty much.
Exactly. No, it exactly is. But my actual setup is I started using Tractor probably about 10 years ago because I really like the digital vinyl aspect, which was really good. But then I moved away from that and I use the Tractor S8, So it's a controller that actually doesn't have any jog wheels, right? But each track can be turned into a 4-channel remixer, essentially, playing loops, samples, all sorts of things. And they actually went further and bought 2 D2s that sit either side. So now I've got 4 screens, I've got tactile control over them all. And I so essentially have a 16-track loop remixer, essentially. And for me, it adds something a bit different. It was like, I've done the mixing, I know I can do that. What I want to do now is I want to do something different. So actually like remixing live, on the fly, like not just like just playing one track after another. I don't, you know, that's great and feeding off the energy of the crowd. But like what I want to do is I love being able to just on the fly, just suddenly start, I'm going to loop this, and then I'm going to drop in a beat from here, and then I'm going to layer another track.
Just do something out of the box.
Exactly, so it's just like completely creative. And the other thing that I love about the Tractor thing is like, for example, like on the Pioneer, like you're quite limited with the effects you've got. You're like limited to like 1 channel or the master.
Well, I think the only thing you can do with the Pioneers is layer your effects, so you can't use them to manipulate certain directions.
Yeah, you can do certain things. Like I like the roll effect. Right, the roll effect's quite good, but it is nothing compared to the beat matcher effect that you get on like Tractor. And what's amazing about Tractor is effectively you can have 12 individual effects, and use them, manipulate them individually, and assign them to different channels. So it's not even just like a 1 channel or master type thing. So I mean, that's what I love about it, is the fact that not only am I like mixing and tracking, but I'm like, I've got 3 independent effects, or usually I tend to like group them into each channel and have 3. I mean, you could have 12 if you want to. You could go a lot further. So like the creative capabilities is just absolutely phenomenal, right? And a lot of people underestimate it.
So what have you got in store for the rest of 2025?
So I had a really good 2024. I had 15 releases across like different labels. Some really good labels as well. Like I signed 2 tracks to Raververse label, which is really good. I've had a couple of collaborations with different people. Signed to State Control, Roman and Massey's label. Roman and Massey showed me a lot of support. Did a guest mix on Dave Pearson's show, which was a bit surreal. Like I grew up listening to Dave Pearce on like Radio 1, and like to go on to his show to do that, and I was like,
I would imagine you find yourself in landmarks, as I call in your career. And you find yourself doing things you only dreamed about 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, but because it's an accessible industry we're in, you feel almost, it's like you're pretending. Like you're pretending in some way. But you know you're living that actual moment. So
imposter syndrome, massively. Like I was at a gig recently with that girl. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this. But like, she was playing a Reason to Rise gig, and she played my track, and she was really good. She let me come on stage with her. But like when she met me, she was like saying like she was a bit starstruck. She was like, "Oh, it's good stuff." And I thought, I'm no one. Do you know what I mean? I'm nobody. Like you're that girl. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you find that sort of thing a bit strange because
it is quite surreal. I can't lie.
It's so weird. So like, I'm doing that with Dave Pearce. So I say I like a really strong 2024, and what I'm doing now is I am taking time. I am going there is a lot of competition. The bar is really high, and I want to be signed to the big labels, Subculture, FSOE, Bandit. I've got a demo with Bandit at the moment. It's with Paul Van Dyke. Paul, and again, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Paul, but he is notoriously terrible, and it takes a long time to listen to demos. I mean, he's a busy guy. To be fair to him, exactly. He's a busy guy. But come on, Paul, pull your finger out. Listen to my demo, right? and like, you know, and those are the sorts of labels I want to be on. And so like, and I honestly believe that very recently I have turned a corner. Like I have taken my production level up a notch, and I am now in a position where I am now looking to size. So I'm taking a bit of time just to like, it's not for me now. It's not about flooding the market with tracks. It's about going the right track at the right time. And then once I've got a bit more of a name and a bit of a following, then I can be a bit more, you know, choosy and things. But yeah, so probably expect a little less from me. But I'm really pleased. Honestly, I'm happy.
So if you want to check out Chris Brilliant with the productions and performances, check out his socials. They're going to be in the description. We'll be firing them over to me. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you now.
No, thank you so much, honestly, and no, thank you for everyone who's listening. Thank you. Cheers.
I'm with the artist Cole Sign. He's just been playing here at System Damage. Fantastic DJ. He's brought an absolutely amazing energy for tonight. How you doing? What have you got to say? Last bit of fun. I knew to just do it after last week. Excellent. How would you describe yourself as a DJ? Well, an artist. Well, not an artist. I've been DJing for years, so I describe myself as a veteran DJ for years. The most people split recently, that I've decided to sort responsibilities myself. Brilliant. And what are your plans for the rest of 25? What have you got on the radar for this year? Well, I'll be honest, different plans. Last year I did a bit of System Damage, with a promo. That got me the taste of wanting to get the feel of it. Okay. Trying to show people what I'm about. Generally you see me on the dance floors, but I'm getting old now. I want to start DJing and show what I've been telling you about. I want to get out there more. Yeah. It's like the energy that you've got. I mean, you've got a very sort of uplifting but original flavour to your style in DJ. Would you say that's right? How would you best describe how you play tonight?
How I like to DJ, like it's like I like to dance on the dance floor.
Of course.
And I've got a lot of inspiration for fellow producers, DJs who I know quite well. So I know what people want to do.
Of course. Excellent. That's brilliant. That's Cole Sign, playing with System Damage. Keep an eye on Warren because he's again another artist that is really making a name for himself, really standing out. Thank you very much.
Well, it's a windy Monday afternoon sort of thing, and I've had a couple of nights to think about Saturday. This is going to be quite a difficult review to kind of talk about because there are more positives than there is negatives. What I'll do is I'll talk about the elephant in the room and the attendance. Now, what happened was you've got an amazing lineup. You've got pretty much a good 3 to 4 months of really hard promo. And the night happened, and apparently they had a pre-party, and the attendance was quite good for the pre-party, so it was looking positive. We get to the main event, and the attendance wasn't fantastic. However, that's the elephant in the room, basically, the attendance. However, let's talk about the positives. The vibe was incredible. The energy and the support for those that were there was incredible. The lineup was exceptional. And just to add to that, the headline DJs that played, they all played incredible DJ sets, incredible energy, and it was an incredible night. Like I said, the obvious factor was the attendance. It's frustrating, but these things do happen. It's not, an anomaly. It's not something that doesn't happen from time to time. You know, these promoters spend a lot of money, they invest a lot of time in these events to make them as best as they can for the experience for you guys. And you could have, and this is actually a great example actually, you could have the most amazing lineup and it does not always guarantee attendance. I do feel sorry to a degree, but like good sports and like professionals, the headliners were, they performed, they played pretty much incredible music, and they played to the crowd what was there for them. So, you know something, you cannot doubt professionalism, you cannot doubt talent, and you cannot doubt the effort of these artists, because they deserve every ounce of credit they deserve. System Damage are a brand that have been going on quite a good trajectory, and I'm going to say that this situation, that this event was more of an anomaly than what has normally happened in the past. In the past, it was more the venue, it didn't work for what the brand was wanting to do. Then they moved to Emporium and the attendance was fantastic. And then whatever happened, reasons that I cannot divulge, you know, they've taken a chance on Fez, which is an incredible venue. I mean, you only need to look at Off the Rails with what they're doing with their event. And yeah, it didn't tally, and it was really quite disappointing to see, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, you've got to understand, these promoters invest a lot of time, a lot of money in making these events happen, right? They want to give you the best experience that you seek. And what they were up against that weekend, there was 7 other events. So just to note it off, because I am privy to what else goes on, is there's 2 other trance events on Genesis' first birthday and Existence. Different parts of the UK, so you could argue, well, why couldn't we get anything locally? Well, System Damage normally reside in the Midlands, not up in Sheffield, so this was a big risk for them even moving up to here for this event. Then you've had Cheeky Little Monkey down in Bournemouth. You've had Core Asylum and Bonanza in Plymouth. And then there was a few old school events, a few up here in the northwest, and there's a few other events down more London direction as well. So there was a lot on this past weekend. Plus as well, you've got to take into consideration, we've had a British Grand Prix, and we've had, you know, there's so many other things that could impact things like this. So yeah, it's oh, there was another trance event I forgot to mention. There was Transonic, which sprung out of nowhere, and that was also on the Saturday. So there was in effect 4 trance events actually on the Saturday in different parts of the UK. A lot of options. So, you know, choice, I do encourage that there are more than one event on the same day, because end of the day it gives you guys choice. Out of all the events, as far as the trance is concerned, this event had the best lineup, this event had the best pulling power, but it didn't conspire that way on the night. So it's disappointing, and it's very rare that I have anything disappointing to say about these nights, because it's my intention is to support other brands, is to hype them up, to tell things, basically to get you guys excited and want to come to these events. But as you'll probably see from the Aftermovie and maybe some of the edits, there's not really much hiding from it. I'd rather be transparent, because I'd rather tell the truth than lie. But at the same time, you know, I want brands like these to thrive. I want them to grow. I want you guys to support these brands. I want you to get behind them. You know, I want you to help make this scene great again. So yeah, a bit of a difficult one, but at the same time, please, if you see a System Damage event, please get the tickets, please attend, because trust me, they are a cracking brand. They have a cracking, amazing roster of DJs. They always put on amazing talent. They work their asses off to make these events happen, and you know, it's just disappointing that it's not always reciprocated the way it's intended. So yeah, it was a difficult one, but still well done for really just cracking on and having the attitude of what will be will be. So let's talk about the Rave station. Well, in the previous section you pretty know the attendance, but what I will say is there was a couple of DJs that joined me on the Rave station, that being Callsign and Chris Cribble Hunt. Now Chris had played the pre-party, and he is an artist that has been getting signed to some respectable labels, some bigger labels as well. He is working diligently with his production. He has a very unique, fresh sound, and I feel as though this guy is going to go in places when opportunities present. So I did the Rave station more as a Q&A with these artists to kind of provide a bit more of a, you know, fulfilled content. Callsign is a DJ that not many people have seen out and about, playing about. Again, another DJ I feel needs more opportunity. He played tonight. He played on Saturday at the event, and his set was incredible. Brought great energy. It was brilliant. The people that were there really enjoyed it. He really got them hyped up, and it set the tone for the rest of the evening, which was absolutely brilliant. Phenomenal guy. I have been speaking to him. He will be featuring at future events, so I'll be letting you know on that. So the Rave station was there. It had its own little spot. Also, I just want to mention as well, we now have a few more signatures on the VaderMonkey supporting the UK rave scene flag. So Alex Morph, John Suckley, Steve Allen, and then all the DJs that featured at System Damage signed that flag. So that's more DJs added to the list, and it's growing really long. And also John Suckley was gracious enough to sign the Luminosity flag, because he was an artist featured at Luminosity this year. So, you know, it was great that we had our own little corner and had people coming in inquiring and wanting to see what we do and what we're about. So yeah, I'm thankful for everyone that supports us at the Rave station. So the next 4 vlogs, right, well I get a bit of a 3-week break, which is quite nice, quite rare, but the next vlog will be vlog 45, Stiffy. That will be Eiger Studios in Leeds. I've been quite looking forward to this since Pat announced this event. He has again been working his absolute socks off in his Spider-Man spandex, going to every event, going to every little circle within that, you know, the crowd that he is marketed his event to, and I'm expecting it to be a brilliant event. It's an incredible lineup. There's some amazing talent that's going to be on show as well. So I'm really looking forward to this. If you haven't got your tickets, get them now. They're on Skiddle. Get yourself to Stiffy. It's going to be a good one. And then I think about 2 weeks later, I'm at Digbeth Rewind. Now, the previous event went really, really well. This is at Suki 10C in Digbeth in Birmingham. Again, amazing lineup. Adele and Andea, I think it's pronounced, is headlining, plus Sarah G. Again, amazing lineup of DJs. Suki 10C is an incredible, intimate, underground, vibey little venue, so I would encourage you to get to that. It is £10 on the door. It's going to be absolutely amazing event. So if you're kicking the heels for the 9th of, I think it's the 9th of August, then I would get yourself down there and pay on the door. It's going to be brilliant. Later in August, we have Retrospective. Now, Retrospective I've been holding off announcing this. I announced it in after the previous vlog, but up until that point I've been holding off because I haven't received the promo and stuff like that. We have Paul Bleasdale headlining, guy that you may know from Creamfields and everything to do with that. Basically it's going back to the older days of house and trance, so it's quite a nostalgic event as well. This is at Vestry in Chorley, so it's going to be an event. I believe it's ticketed, Skiddle, I think it's free tickets or something like that. Either way, great lineup. It's going to be a great event. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be filming that for vlog 46, and yeah, it's going to be an incredible event. And then we go into September. Now, September 6th is Meltdown Reloaded. I'm back at Fez for, again, an incredible lineup of 30 odd DJs as well, panned across 2 rooms. It's going to be, again, incredible hard house energy. It's going to be really uplifting, very vibey, very go for it. It's just going to be one of those parties that really, you know, you'd be stupid to miss out on. Again, get your tickets. They're on Skiddle. I can't really say much more than that, but those are the 4 vlogs that I'm going to be covering over the next couple of months. And yeah, thank you for the support so far. So all that's left to me is to say, really, again, is please like, comment, subscribe. The subscribe is especially important. The notifications are even more important, so you know what's happening with the vlogs and everything. Also as well, please, if you haven't already join the Patreon, because, you know, it does cost me to travel all over, do these vlogs. I don't charge the promoters because end of the day, the ethos is what's going to benefit me. Well, what's going to benefit them will benefit me anyway. So, you know, that's why I don't charge the promoters, and all I'm asking for is something that contributes towards fuel, and if I have to stop, especially if I'm travelling to the other end of the UK, maybe accommodation. Sometimes replacing cameras, but I tend to do that more out of my pocket, so that's not overly a worry. There's 3 tiers from £3 to £9 a month, all of which with different perks. So if you want to get on board, it's patreon.com/VaderMonkeyTV, and your support will be fully appreciated. Other things to talk about really is we are now just pretty much after the halfway mark of 2025. The momentum is kicked in now. Summer months are now warm, and yeah, it's been an incredible 6 months so far, and it's going to be another amazing 6 months ahead. The momentum of 2025 is going to pick up. There'll be more announcements in due course, and yeah, and also as well, just to give you a heads up, if people have often heard me talking about a VaderMonkey album, there is an album on its way called Welcome to the Raververse. When it'll be out, I'm hoping it's going to be end of this year, but there are a few projects, and obviously when we're doing this, I'm having to juggle a lot of things, so I can't give an exact date, but it is on the cards anyway. So yeah, that's another vlog. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next VaderMonkey vlog. Again, I want to just remind you about the Patreon. As you've probably heard in the previous segment or section, if you will, financially these vlogs do cost me to come and do. I don't go to the promoters and expect them to pay for me to film their event for a vlog. The reason for this is basically what helps them will help me. So it's a bit unfair of me just to show with my hand out, you know, like, I'm here to film your event, pay me. It's just unfair. So the way to negate that is his Patreon. Now, with this Patreon, I'm offering more than what, you know, I would like you guys to contribute. So there are 3 tiers. The first tier, the bottom tier, for £3 a month, you get free merchandise and you get entered into a competition as well, and you get access to exclusive content purely through the Patreon. This is the reason for the Patreon, is obviously to support what I'm doing, and for £3 a month, you know, it's just a way of showing that support for me, hopefully supporting the scene as a whole, so that you guys have something and it helps with sustainability of the ecosystem of the industry. The second tier is £6 a month. Now with that you get much the same as what you get on the first tier, but on the second tier you basically are credited on the vlog. So at the end of the main vlog, I intend on doing a credit section between the review and the outro, if you will, and the events update. So if you want to get your name up there in the screen, on the screen and whatever, just to show people that you are committed and you support this vlog and you support the projects and what I'm trying to achieve with it, then the second tier at £6 a month is the one for you. And then there's the third tier, which is basically 5-star treatment. Again, same as the first two tiers, but you also get priority and exclusive priority merchandise. You also get credited on the vlogs pretty much, and as well, you'll obviously events associated with VaderMonkey TV or anything that maybe I might be involved with. You'll be basically like a raffle where you could be able to win free tickets, you know, to events that either I'm featuring, or you know, maybe I've got a deal with a promoter where I can offer some tickets, you know, on their behalf to support their events as well. There are a few things I'm going to be negotiating with promoters in order for this to work, but basically the third tier is 5-star treatment at £9 a month, and you get pretty much, you know, your weekends more or less sorted to a degree. Obviously with all three tiers, the merch reward, because I have had people asking, the merch reward is every 2 to 3 months. The reason being, there is an outlay cost to do this, but at the same time as well is, you know, whatever's on top of that contributes to my fuel, accommodation if I have to stop somewhere, and new cameras. You know, I basically get cheap cameras because end of the day it's the raw footage, it's that nostalgic feel that I go for with these cheap cameras. I use my phone as the HD camera, so you do get quality shots from that, but for the smaller cameras and maybe some other little bits as well, it's just literally to cover all those costs, because it is costing me money that I don't really have now. Yes, I have a day job, and the day job does kind of pay for this, but at the same time, you know, it's coming completely out of my pocket, and I do not make any money on these vlogs. I mean, alright, I have a bit of sponsorship from WMG, but that's just a commission thing, and that's as and when people buy the products. And basically I use licensed music as well, so I don't claim full rights for these vlogs. It's just what do you call it, attribution that I do these vlogs on, because end of the day I want to help the scene as well in terms of the contributing artists. So, you know, if you like the track that I feature in any part of the vlog, then literally, you know, I give the name, the credits for the artist and the record label, and all you need to do is just look up that, you'll find the track, and hopefully you will be supporting the artist by either streaming it or buying the track itself. So the reason with these vlogs is I haven't intentionally done it for monetary gain. I'm doing this really to support a scene as a whole. It's a scene that has supported me for 25 years, and in a way, well, there's no in a way, this is my way of giving back to something that has given me so much for those 25 years. So if you want to just check out the Patreon, please go on patreon.com/VaderMonkeyTV, and just literally just look through the options, look what's on there, if there is anything free on there that you can see. But also as well, you know, I mean, if you support the channel, you get your name put on the credits. Obviously the higher tier and the lower tier credits will be in different colors, just to differentiate as well, if that's a thing for people. But end of the day, you know, this is purely about supporting the vlogs. It's not about supporting me. Yes, you're in a way, well, you are contributing to me going and covering these vlogs and being able to do that, but some of these vlogs I will be required to travel quite a considerable distance, and yeah, it does cost money, and especially if it's 5-6 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 8 o'clock the day before. It is quite demanding, especially when I don't really drink, I don't partake in anything else. I'm literally there on the energy drinks, keeping going, making sure that this content is as professional and as polished as possible for you guys. So that's why I do what I do. We have this style flag, and we are going to be taking it with us to all the events that we'll be filming, regardless of genre, regardless of crowd. And we'll be asking the DJs, every single DJ featured, to sign this flag, and some MCs as well, especially the hardcore events. And the reason for this is to raise money for a charity called Amend. Now, Amend specialises in endocrine diseases or illnesses, and one such illness, multiple endocrine neoplasia, my partner Helen, as you know her, currently suffers with, and it affects 1 in 30,000 people. It's hereditary, and it is kind of a form of cancer, but not in this way that we commonly understand cancer. These tumours do start, the tumours happen to attack hormone glands, so your pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, pancreas, and then if pancreas is treated, it can move on to your liver and lung, which then it becomes malignant. Now, my partner has this condition, and she's under good care of professional Price of Sheffield Hallam Hospital, and I want to do something for this charity because, one, it's close to home, and two, I feel as though people might need to understand this a little bit more. Now, I remember I've heard recently that there was a competitor on, I think it was Britain's Got Talent or some sort of singing contest that was televised, and she herself had a multiple endocrine neoplasia, and since then I've not heard anything about it. And I feel we're doing what I'm doing, and as well how ingrained we are in the world that we're in. I feel it's a good opportunity to spread the message and to hopefully gain support and educate people about this condition. What I will say is everything's all going well, but the situation with Helen's health is really too complicated to be saying this. But if you ask her, she's an open book. She'll tell you what the story is. So, getting back to the point at hand, the reason why we have this flag and we're getting DJs to sign it is we're looking to raffle it off at the end of the year. This raffle will be done on my Twitch channel, which is VaderMonkey TV, and basically it's like £1 a strip, and the raffle book. We'll be bringing the raffle book with us. You can send the monies by PayPal. I am going to be setting up a charity link on PayPal for you to send £1 to, or however much you want to spend on these tickets. And it's the DJ signing. It won't be just like your upcoming and sort of small DJs. Every DJ that we see, headliner, big name, household name, whatever, will be signing this flag. And I want it to be where literally the person who wins this raffle, it will be a very unique item. It will be something worth more than its weight in gold. And these sort of things, there will be other items as well be part of the raffle. There will be other winners, not just one. And yeah, it's giving back to the scene. It's also spreading the love and the support, something very close to both mine and Helen's heart. and as this scene is very close to mine and Helen's heart as well, it's only fitting we do this. So if you see this flag being waved around and I happen to have a pen, or Helen happens to have a pen, and you're a DJ within the scene, please don't hesitate to sign it. Just get your squiggle on there. It'd be worth a great value to many people. Welcome to another events update. We're motoring through these events now. We're in the middle of pretty much 2025 and they're really coming thick and fast. A few things that I just want to mention on this events update is basically a few factors that I've been taking note of. There is a graphic that kind of backs this up. First thing I want to mention is support the scene by buying your tickets early with every intention of attending. These promoters spend a lot of money and go through a lot of stress making these events happen. It's not counting the fact that maybe they've got a special headliner on, and maybe as well that they've had to make concessions with the venue and a few other little factors as well. End of the day, these tickets go towards supporting further events going forward. And you know, if you're buying the tickets last minute and you're missing out on something really that you really wanted to do and getting there early, getting your tickets early now is best thing forward. It's best way you're going, and it also serves as a reassurance with the promoters. Also as well, with these vlogs and these events updates, I'm calling out you promoters as well to really get on board. Just drop me a message, send me a promo. So all I need is a poster of your event and your ticket details and a few other bits you might want me to mention as well. And like with this that I am currently doing, I will endeavour to follow your instructions. So I'm encouraging all promoters out there to please get in contact. Let me know what's happening in your neck of the world, what you've got coming up, and what's happening, who you've got playing, and all the good stuff as well. And the ticket details are especially important, because if I'm relaying the message, obviously the people watching, they need to know where they're going to get the tickets from. So please make sure you do that. Also as well, can I just make a point of the VaderMonkey TV Facebook group. Now this Facebook group is again for you promoters to spam the living daylights out of, promoting your events, sharing your wares, and if you have any DJs featured at your events, they may share their mixes or even something that they've done in the comment section associated with that event. The reason for this is so we can streamline this group where it's purely promoters promoting and then DJ supporting the promoters that have provided them the opportunity. Also as well, I have a Patreon. This content costs me money. People just have this assumption of, oh, you could film anything, it doesn't cost you anything, you can get free download, software to edit it, and to a certain degree you are right. But when I'm filming these vlogs or if I'm coming to these events, it requires me to pay out of my pockets for fuel to get there, and if I'm traveling such a distance as well, that I have to pay for somewhere to stop overnight, because driving back from one end of the country to the other on the same day is quite a challenging task. Also as well, if you are watching this events update on YouTube, please like and subscribe. The subscribe is especially important. You know, it spreads the message of what it is that I'm doing, what I'm trying to achieve as well. Stick your notifications on as well, so then you are up to date with everything that I'm doing. If you are watching this on Facebook, please like, comment and share, because the more people that get involved with these events updates and with the subsequent vlogs, the more we spread the message of what it is we're doing, because at the end of the day, this is a world that we all love, we all cherish, and we want it to move forward. You know, we want it to still exist, and it's served us well for however long it's continued. Excuse the resolution with this camera, I've just been having a few technical issues. We've just got the remainder of July with the events that we have. Absolutely amazing lineup of events which to get through, so I will start on the one which is happening this weekend. That's District 10's Micro Festival at Babylon Farm in Alfreton from the 11th to the 12th of July. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Got an amazing lineup. You've got Meltdown, you've got Shed, you've got Madhouse, and I think a few of the guys from Stoked as well are all coming together with this event. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Micro festivals are the way to go. They're just a little bit more intimate, and basically everybody gets involved, so it's going to be absolutely incredible. So that's District 10's Micro Festival at Babylon Farm in Alfreton from the 11th to the 12th of July. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Next up on the same weekend, if you will, is Adrenaline Stompers Festival 25. Venom Nightclub and Grounds in Westbury on the 12th of July. Get your tickets via theticketsellers.co.uk. This ticket seller always proper has me tongue-tied. Amazing lineup, especially predominantly within the happy hardcore world. It's going to be just incredible, great energy, amazing music, amazing DJs. I'm just, I'm absolutely stoked this is happening. I'm gutted that I can't make it this weekend because I have kind of hit my quota almost for July. So get your tickets now, get yourself to this one. It's Adrenaline Stompers Adrenaline Stompers Festival 2025 at Venom Nightclub and Grounds in Westbury on the 12th of July. Get your tickets via theticketsellers.co.uk. Also this coming weekend is Compression and Voltage at the Wee Red Bar in Edinburgh on the 12th of July. It's free entry, amazing lineup of DJs. Some names, pretty much a lineup of names that I'm not too familiar with, but don't let that put you off because they've always got amazing DJ talent, especially residing up above the, in the Scottish areas, especially in Edinburgh. It's going to be amazing. So that's Compression and Voltage at the Wee Red Bar in Edinburgh on the 12th of July, and that is free entry. Another event on the same weekend is Totally Lost It's 21st birthday at Rebellion in Manchester on the 12th of July. It's free entry via their Facebook page. It is a public event, but they'd rather people who are part of their page that know what's going on contact them for entry to this event. It is free, so they've got to control the right sort of people attending, which is totally understandable. So that's Totally Lost It's 21st birthday at Rebellion in Manchester on the 12th of July, and that is free entry. Contact them via the Facebook page. One that I'm looking forward to is Stiffy's launch event at Eiger Studios in Leeds on 26th of July. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Absolutely incredible lineup of DJs. I've been looking forward to this. I'm filming it as part of the vlog as well. Pat, the connoisseur of Tidy Spidey or Spider-Man spandex, whatever you want to call it. This guy is really going to let loose an incredible event, to an incredible crowd. Just a hard house event that really you shouldn't miss out on. So that's Stiffy's launch event at Eiger Studios in Leeds on the 26th of July. Get your tickets on Skiddle. And we finished July with Hard Dance Reloaded. That's at the Grand Pavilion in Matlock Bath on the 26th of July. Tickets are on Skiddle. Got an amazing lineup of DJs, quite a solid lineup out in Derbyshire as well. So we've got a bit of variety, just about 30 to 40 miles between each other, but it's going to be an incredible event however you look at it. We go into August and we have quite a list of events now springing up left, right and centre. It's looking like August and September is going to be as equally busy as it's been over the previous 6-7 months. So let's crack on with this. So it's Resurrection's Open Decks Night at Origin Nightclub in Ballymena in Northern Ireland on the 1st of August. It's £5 on the door. This is a little bit of a different one. They have what looks like a lineup of DJs, but they're stating it's an Open Decks Night. I'm not 100% sure what the format is with this, but it looks promising. Sam Dillon, a DJ that I'm familiar with, is featuring on this lineup as well. A cracking, talented artist, and I'm presuming it's within the hard energy sort of realms. Either way, if you want to get over to Northern Ireland, or even if you are in Northern Ireland and you're watching this for the first time, just so you know this is happening, get yourself to it. So that's Resurrection's Open Decks Night event at Origin Nightclub in Ballymena in Northern Ireland on the 1st of August, and it's £5 on the door. A week later, we have Digbeth Rewind at Suki Tensei in Digbeth on the 9th of August. It's £10 on the door. Adele Andea and Sarah G are the headlining DJs. I'm covering this as part of a vlog. They did an event last year and it went really, really well. Suki Tensei is a fantastic, intimate venue as well. So this really promises to be an incredible event, an incredible lineup, incredible energy. Honestly, I am really excited. And also as well, back down in Digbeth, which has been a while for me. So that's Digbeth Rewind at Suki Tensei in Digbeth in Birmingham on the 9th of August, and that's £10 on the door. Also on the same day is Fully Loaded at Underground in Farnworth on the 9th of August. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Quite a diverse lineup, everything ranging from bounce to hardcore. Up in the northwest as well, sort of between Bolton and Manchester area. It's going to be an incredible event, some familiar MC names as well performing on the night. Just something local, something energised, something great. Why not get your tickets, get yourself down to it, it's going to be incredible. So that's Fully Loaded at Underground in Farnworth on the 9th of August. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go a week later, it's Hardcore Flavours at Sub Bar in Blackpool on the 16th of August. It is free entry, incredible lineup of DJs. The guys at Hardcore Flavours are just sticking to the roots. Sub is quite an interesting venue, quite different for a hardcore event, but don't let that put you off, especially in pretty much in the heart of Blackpool. Why not get yourself down there? It's free entry. Can't scoff at that, can you? So that's that's Hardcore Flavours, Sub Bar in Blackpool on the 16th of August, and that is free entry. Also in the same weekend is Retrospective at Vestry and Chorley on the 16th of August. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Paul Bleasdale, is headlining. You may know him from Creamfields and everything in between. Retrospective is more in the nostalgic side of your house and your trance of the late 90s, early 2000s era. Either way, it's going to be great energy, it's going to be a great event, especially at Vestry as well, an intimate venue. So what's there not to love, really? It's going to be incredible. So that's Retrospective at Vestry and Chorley on the 16th of August. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go another week later, it's Bounce Underground at Summer Payback Party at Club Lexus in Mansfield on the 22nd of August. Get your tickets on Skiddle. I believe they've already announced the lineup. I'm not 100% sure who is on that lineup. I did film their opening, their launch event, but that was more for an after movie, not for a vlog feature. All I can safely say from that experience was it was incredible, great energy, amazing DJs. Bounce and hardcore do work together very well in these sort of events, so why not go and check it out, especially Happy Hardcore and Bounce. It's just going to be incredible. So it's Bounce Underground Summer Payback Party at Club Lexus in Mansfield on the 22nd of August, and get your tickets on Skiddle. We go a day later, so we've just covered the Friday. This is the Saturday of that weekend, and it's Twisted Destiny at the Foundry in Torquay on the 23rd of August. Get your tickets via event.im. I think this is a Dutch sort of ticket company. Basically, Happy Hardcore DJs, Hixie, and a few others to name to boot. It's going to be great. There's some amazing Happy Hardcore events, especially down the southwest. They just spring up left, right, and centre. This is going to be no different, but this is going to be just as equally as incredible. So why not get your tickets, go and check it out. It's going to be a good one. So that's Twisted Destiny at the Foundry in Torquay on the 23rd of August. And get your tickets by event.im.nl, I believe. Also on the same day is Technopia at the Godfellow Arms in Haswell on the 23rd of August. It is a free entry event, everything from the realms of techno and everything else in between. These guys have really been putting together some incredible parties, some incredible energy, and this is again not going to be much different, but going to be equally as awesome. So again, get yourself down there. It's free entry. It's, you know, it's a pub type place as well, so intimacy is definitely key, and you know, enjoy your summer vibes, especially with this one. So that's Technopia at Godfellow Arms, or Oddfellow Arms, either way, in Haswell on the 23rd of August, and that is free entry. We go a week later and it's Drop Junkie's first birthday at Transylvania Tavern in Mansfield on the 30th of August. Again, it's another free entry event. It's a hard house bounce sort of event going on. Also as well, if you're not so sure or too familiar with what Drop Junkies is all about, I encourage you to check out my previous VaderMonkey vlogs, because I do cover their event. I believe I'll be back there later this year, but more details in due course. And yeah, it's just a great brand. I mean, it's their first birthday. In the past year, they've really made a name for themselves. They've really stood out. They've really garnered a support, which I'll be honest, I'm envious, and other brands have been envious as well. It's just going to be an incredible event. I recommend you get yourself down there. It's free entry. Transylvania Tavern's a fantastic venue as well. What's there not to love? So that's Drop Junkie's first birthday at Transylvania Tavern in Mansfield on the 30th of August, and that is free entry. And we finish August on Rehab at Tunnel Club in Birmingham on the 30th of August. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Quite a solid lineup, Pulse Promotions, pulling out a little bit of a rabbit out of the hat sort of with this event. 2 rooms of epic music, epic energy, everything from hard house, hard trance, and everything else in between. It's going to be incredible. I encourage you to get yourself down there as well. So yeah, what's more not to love with that? So that's Rehab at Tunnel Club in Birmingham on the 30th of August. Get your tickets on Skidoo. We go into September, and again this list of events is increasing by the second as we go into sort of the latter stages of summer and the start of autumn. These events are not letting up. There's going to be some incredible energy. So we start with Meltdown Reloaded at Fez in Sheffield on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Look at that lineup across 2 rooms. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be off the chain, and Fez is an incredible club. It's definitely somewhere that I would recommend even just launching an event, albeit make sure they're a little bit busier, because it does show and people do draw an opinion very quickly on it, which is a very sad tale. But this is going to be incredible. This is going to be busy, this is going to be epic, and if I'm pretty much not mistaken, I reckon this is going to be sold out. So get your tickets now, get yourself to it. It's going to be incredible. So that's Meltdown Reloaded at Fez in Sheffield on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Also on the same day is Nostalgic. That's at Air in Birmingham on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Now, I'm a little bit unsure as who's on the lineup, what the music policy is. I'm presuming it's, again, another nostalgia event. This is at Air in Birmingham, or Zoomhof Beer Garden, whatever they call themselves nowadays. Either way, it looks promising, it looks exciting, and again, I'm presuming I'm going to receive more details in due course, so keep your eyes peeled for it. The tickets are on Skidoo, so there'll be more details there. So that's Nostalgic at Air or Zoomhof in Birmingham on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Another event on the same day is Motion at Blue Note in Derby on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. We have Asteroid and Paul Denton headlining this, plus an array of amazing support DJs as well. In my former stomping ground of Derby as well, it's just all the boxes are getting ticked with this. I saw a lot of I was recently at Luminosity Festival. I saw a lot of Motion sort of t-shirts and people supporting the brand as well over there. So they are a brand again which are really gaining a notoriety and, you know, a familiarity within the trance scene. So I recommend just getting your tickets just based on the fact of how small but yet growing this brand is. So that's Motion at Blue Note in Derby on the 6th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. We go a week later and it's Off the Rails' 18th birthday at Forge in Sheffield on the 13th of September. Sign up at otrchef.com for tickets and information. Again, incredible lineup. You have Sean Tyas and I believe it's Thrill Seekers as the guest, other guest DJ as well. Again, across 3 rooms, you know, full of amazing DJs. This is going to be a party to rival pretty much most of us, if any. So yeah, I'll just get yourself down to it and go for it. It's going to be a good one. So that's Off the Rails' 18th birthday at Forge in Sheffield on the 13th of September. Sign up at otrchef.com for tickets and details. We go another week later, it's Trance Unleashed at Elysium Nightclub in Sunderland on the 20th of September. Get your tickets on Skidoo. Liam Wilson, and I'm trying to remember the other one, obviously the other names on this graphic, so you'll see that. Again, Trance Unleashed, just continuing their momentum, continuing support, residing in the northeast, putting some amazing trance events with you know, quite a following that is growing every day. Again, they were at Luminosity, really just supporting the bigger brands, supporting the trance scene as a whole as well. Doesn't matter whether UK or in the Netherlands. Either way, Trance Unleashed are a brand that really you need to take note of. They're just incredible. Just go and check them out. So that's Trance Unleashed at Elysium Nightclub in Sunderland on the 20th of September. Get tickets on Skiddle. Also on the same day is another trance event, More Trance and Pulse at the Balloon Building in Liverpool on the 20th of September. It's free entry. This is a new trance brand. They've just kind of sprung up. They're residing in Liverpool. I think with Evolution Events, which was predominantly a trance event in Liverpool, kind of pretty much taking a step back, this brand is kind of taking, you know, stood in their shoes, and they're wanting to continue the trance movement forward in Liverpool as well. So I'd recommend just going and checking this out. This is going to be incredible. A lineup of purely upcoming talent as well. So obviously a new brand. They didn't want to take too many risks. Understandable, but playing it safe, but with an amazing lineup, because some of these names are quite exciting. I believe I met a couple of them when I filmed Evolution earlier in the year as well. So yeah, I'm quite familiar with them, and I will be covering them in a future vlog at some point. So that's More Trance and Pulse at the Balloon Building in Liverpool on the 20th of September, and that is free entry. We go a week later and it's Digital Evolution at Vestry and Chorley on 26th of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Hidden Agenda is headlining, plus an array of amazing support DJs, plus Digital Evolution's residents and Vestry's residents as well. They're still experimenting with how the format of this event works, but we've invited the resident of Off the Rails down to headline this event, because, you know, he's a guy that's really, again, gaining momentum, gaining a lot of support, and we feel it's only appropriate that we have him headlining and he can showcase taking on an adventure, if not you know, just an adventure in the world of trance. It's just going to be incredible. So that's Digital Evolution at Vestry and Chorley on the 26th of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Also on the same day is Totally Lost It Hard at Rebellion in Manchester on 26th of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. This one's going to be a little bit irate. It's going to be up level. It's going to be some proper hardcore, probably nails. Either way, it's going to be incredible in Manchester as well, so it's well worth coming up to the northwest and checking it out. Just going to be incredible. So that's Totally Lost It Hard at Rebellion in Manchester on the 26th of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. And we finished September with Maximum Overload and Bonanza at Rave Revolution. That's quite a mouthful. At North Shore Troubadour in Liverpool on the 30th of September. That's £10 on the door. Again, breakthrough names, breakthrough MCs, happy hardcore in Liverpool as well. So there's going to be quite some energies and quite some... Oh, it's just going to be mental. It's just going to be absolutely crazy. I would recommend getting yourself down there. £10 on the door is a reasonable price to get in for some really top-notch hardcore as well. So yeah, go for it. Go for it. So that's Maximum Overload and Bonanza, Rave Revolution at North Shore Troubadour in Liverpool on the 30th of September, and that's £10 on the door.
So we're going to October, and this is slowly starting to fill up. I'm starting to pick up on a few events which have not necessarily been slipping my radar, but the events that really need to be noticed and get on board. So we start with Thumping Presents Hardcore Addiction. That's at Eden in Leicester on the 3rd of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Again, this lineup looks really good. We've got some amazing DJs. I'm quite looking forward to it. I think Eden's a new club. I don't know too much about this club. Either way, get your tickets now. Go and check it out. It's going to be incredible. So that's Thumping Presents Hardcore Addiction at Eden in Leicester on the 3rd of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. A day later, it's Rock's 18th birthday at Jolly's Cabaret venue in Stoke on the 4th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. A pretty hard-hitting main room. You've got Tidy Boys, Andy Farley, Marky G, and then some other breakthrough names. And then the second room is Why So Serious. The Serious Sounds group have really got together a quite solid lineup for a second room of just debauched hard house and absolute naughty energy. So 2 rooms of incredible awesomeness. Rocked, always putting on a good party as well. I've known to do so in the past, and this is going to be incredible as well. So that's Rocked's 18th birthday at Jolly's Cabaret venue in Stoke on the 4th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. A week later, it's Genesis Distance Realms, a Dare 2 club in Bristol on the 11th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Headlining is David Forbes and Meta and Glide, plus an amazing talent support DJs in that main room. I'll be playing in the second room, which I didn't expect to be doing. Either way, it's not about me. There'll be other DJs in there as well, fresh talent, upcoming DJ talent in that second room also. It's in October, so things will start getting a bit colder. But what I believe, the club is kind of an indoor-outdoor type club as well. So it's going to be quite interesting. I'm quite looking forward to it. Either way, it's going to be an incredible day. It's going to be an incredible event. Starts at 2, finishes at 10. So it's a day event as well. It's going to be brilliant. You know, I mean, daytime terrace trance, why not? Go for it. So that's Genesis Distant Realms at Dare 2 Club in Bristol on the 11th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We have more Trance at Wave or WAV in Liverpool on the 24th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Now, this is a chapter 2, which is Legends. They have Lange, Rob Tissera and Andy Kane headlining this event. It looks really exciting. You'll have some upcoming DJs as well, some exciting new talent to boot, and again, bringing Trance back to Liverpool. So it looks really good. It looks quite exciting. I'll go and check it out. Tickets on Skiddle as well. Go for it. It's going to be a good one. So it's more Trance at WAV in Liverpool on the 24th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. A day later, and it's Synergy Resident Evil Record Junkie in Sheffield on the 25th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Again, we're back to the normal sort of Synergy that we know and love. Not that it really changes much anyway, but this is their new home, Record Junkie in Sheffield. I was there for a vlog. It is a quirky little venue, really outlandish, but really great vibes. One half a club, the other half a record shop. It is absolutely incredible. I'd recommend just going out and just checking the aesthetics. It is awesome. The lineup's pretty tasty as well. You mean you've got Neil B, Random Noise Boy, Sket, Trip Hazard, and Venix as well. It's going to be an incredible event. I believe there might be a headliner on there, but more news nearer the time. Either way, good one. Get your tickets, go and check it out. So it's Synergy Resident Evil Record Junkie in Sheffield on the 25th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. So that's your roundup of events covering the next 6 months, if you will. Quite a variety, quite a choice. I'm mostly focusing on the smaller to mid-tier brands as well. Reason being is they need the love. The bigger brands, they can just announce an event out of nowhere and they know they can guarantee numbers. These events need all the support they can get because, you know, it's these small events, mid-tier events where you truly appreciate the world of the rave scene, regardless of genre, background, culture, creed, whatever. These events matter. These small events definitely matter. May I remind people as well to please support the scene by buying your tickets early with every intention of attending, because at the end of the day, a lot of these promoters do it off their own back. I mean, a lot of them spend a lot of money they don't have to make these parties happen. People have arguments for this, but at the end of the day, I'm not bothered about the arguments. I'm more bothered about these promoters and these small brands that need the love that they deserve. Also, rallying call for you promoters. If you're a promoter out there that just wants your event to get a bit more exposure than just maybe a few Facebook likes and stuff like that, get in contact, send me your poster for your event, plus any ticket links or information about your ticket sellers, so then I can endeavour to provide this information, much as what you've just witnessed, and hopefully going forward your event will, you know, thrive off the back of it. We have a VaderMonkey TV Facebook group. Please share your events, DJs, share your mixes associated with those events. So if you're just posting the mix and you're not even affiliated with any of the brands, that mix will be removed. Sorry, no questions asked, it'll just be removed. if you're affiliated with a brand, you're playing at that event that they're sharing even, and you've done a promo mix to excite your fans or whatever, please share that in the comment section of your promoter's post. It's just all about continuation, momentum, and getting the algorithms going. Also as well, I have a Patreon. I've gone on about this quite a few times. These vlogs do cost, this content does cost, and end of the day, you know, I won't charge promoters to promote their events, because this is a free service. This is supporting a scene. This is supporting you guys as a whole. With this Patreon as well, you get free merch. You can get credited on this content, which if you haven't already seen on the VaderMonkey vlog, and as well, you know, you can get yourself tickets as well if you go on the top tier. So there's a lot on offer with this Patreon. So if you want to get involved, it's just showing that you support this project. Please sign up. It's well worth your time and money. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe. Subscribe is especially important, because at the end of the day, the more people subscribe, the more people with their notifications on, the more we spread the love, spread the word, and support this scene to its fullest, and is with every intention of what I'm trying to achieve. If you're watching this event's update on Facebook, please like, comment and share. The sharing just spreads the word. It's especially important. It gets the algorithms going, and the more people that see these events updates and any VaderMonkey TV content, it's especially important you guys do that, because we need that support, we need that love if we want to keep this movement going. So many points, so many things covered. Anyway, that's me done for another events update. YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Facebook, please like, comment, share. And I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao bien.